But now all those businesses are shutting down, and
Well, yeah, it's because Trump's a garbage president. Am I right?
no, it's because
Oh
of the
yeah, that's it.
governor of New York.
Oh.
It's not that Niagara Falls is a crappy place to vacation. It's that, it's the governor.
We're the highest taxed state in the country.
Yes, I know.
But, I mean, from a tourist perspective, I mean, like, Niagara Falls really isn't on the top list of shit I want to go to, you know?
For honeymoons, it is. It's like the #1 honeymooning spot in the country.
Well, I don't plan on getting married anytime soon, so,
I'm not gonna
that's not really helping.
honeymoon. Why would I honeymoon there?
I don't know why people from New York would, unless they're, like, dirt poor.
Gay. Oh.
But people from, like, California and, like, the Middlelands and stuff like that.
The Middlelands?
The middle.
The
lands
Midwest.
in the middle of the world.
The Midwest and the Great Plains and the...
What do you know about the Midwest, huh?
Yeah.
I watched The Ranch.
Oh, you must know everything then.
It's like saying that people who watch the Jersey Shore know everything about New Jersey.
Well, you
I wouldn't doubt that. There's
Yeah,
not much
you
to know about New Jersey.
I mean, New Jersey's New Jersey, you know?
Jersey.
New
We're going to
Jersey's New Jersey.
New Jersey.
The New Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hockey team. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody should change this stuff.
Well, who's gonna stand up? Stand up to the reign, the dynasty that is the Cuomos. Who will rise up and bring down Andrew Cuomo and his soon-to-be son to take over? Andrew Cuomo needs to be stopped, and who out of all of us can stop him?
Henry, are you recording?
Can stop him.
Yes, I am. I will
band
stop
together.
Andrew Cuomo. Mark my words.
Together, we shall bring down the tyrant.
I will decapitate him with one of those Andrew Cuomo signs on the side of the
Oh
street.
man, we don't gotta kill him.
Oh,
Great,
you
now
were
we're
hyping me
threatening
up so
the
good, you know? I thought you
governor.
wanted me to kill him.
Hey, if that's what tickles your fancy, I really can't stop.
Are we recording? Please tell me we're recording.
Yes, we're
We are.
recording.
Yeah.
Threatening the governor. Or Henry did at least. Henry Schaefer. Henry Schaefer
No,
made
not
the
on
threat.
record.
On record.
I didn't specify what kind of lawn sign I was going to use.
Don't come after me, NSA.
Don't come after me, ATF.
ATF.
It'll
None
be
of you know
the
my real
troopers,
name, so that's
genius.
okay. I can't be an accomplice to this crime.
Alex Belair.
That's not
Alex
my real
Belair
name
completely
anymore.
agrees.
I changed it.
Oh, what is
legally.
it? Alexis?
I'm not letting you people know now when you're threatening the governor on camera.
He won't.
That was not
You
me.
better watch it, Cuomo.
For once, it was not me.
And it was Henry and I, the true tyrants.
Well, let's start the chapter.
You start the chat. Also, low hopes again. Let me just specify. Low hopes. Okay. Peace.
Peace.
Peace. All right.
How I
Tradition.
say goodbye.
That gives
Tradition.
an indication.
Tradition.
Tradition. Oh, Henry's here.
Alex.
Here.
Okay. Again, low hopes. Just to warn you, you'll probably have to cut this.
21 chapters of technical difficulties is not going to change tonight.
Hey, we've had some. Chapter 22. Peace. We've had some okay stuff.
I'm just saying there's almost always a technical difficulty of some sort.
Chapter 22, peace. Yeah, you're right. Oh wait, I forgot. I have to do the. There it is.
You already
Go
did it. You jumped the gun. Oh, Liza. What's the matter? I need you to come with me.
Ooh.
Huh? Why? I need to talk to you privately.
Whoa, the phones. You can't just whisk Liza away and have her all to yourself.
It's
Tell that
important.
to my face.
It's important to our escape.
You sure that's a good idea, bud? We don't have a ton of time to kill, you know.
I know, but this is important to our escape. I need you to trust me on this one, Sean.
I don't know, man. Seems a bit fishy if you ask me. I say we let them go. Why is that? Ink knows more about this game than either of us. If he says it's important, I'm inclined to believe him. Well, okay. I trust you.
Thanks, you two. I'll come back for you in a few minutes. Hey, don't I get a say in any of this? I don't want to say no, but no.
Ink grabbed Liza by the arm and pulled her back toward the main hall. Somehow, Liza didn't protest. He felt Liza slowing down as they entered the hotel's central hub.
So what do you want? We're not there yet. Keep walking.
Ink motioned to the door that hadn't been touched in hours, grabbing a chair mid-stride.
Here we are.
Wow, he slammed that door.
He's pissed. Here? Why here? No one will come looking for us here.
Ink placed his chair down right in front of the door they'd just come through, blocking their exit.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Getting answers.
Leaning back into the chair, Ink crossed his arms and donned the most dire countenance he could muster.
What are you hiding, Liza? I'm not hiding anything. There's no sense denying it. There's been mounting evidence that you've been keeping something big from us for a long time.
The music really shows it. It's reflecting the situation very well.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what your secret is, mind you, but that's why I brought you here. You and I are going to stay in this hallway until you tell me what it is you're hiding. Don't be an idiot. You have no idea what you're doing. Yeah, I figured as much. Looks like we're going to be here for a while. Or you could just tell me right now we can be on our merry way. That's not going to happen, Egg. First of all, I'm not hiding anything. Second of all, even if I were, I wouldn't, no couldn't, tell you. You know, hypothetically. Of course. And if you were hypothetically hiding something from us, why couldn't you share it? Is it too personal? Embarrassing? You think I'm withholding information because I'm embarrassed? Correct me then. I can't. I just can't, okay? And I can't explain why either. Can't or won't. Does it matter? Either way, you're not getting an answer from me. You think you can just grab people and interrogate them as you see fit? It's not cool and it's not dramatic. It's just harassment. She really doesn't like me, huh? Oh darn. It's a standstill then.
Ink rustled about in his jacket and found his Gemini.
Time for plan B.
Wait, is he really gonna use scent? Wait, that's awesome.
Scent, I don't know what you're up to right now, but I've decided I want to talk to you after all. I'm in the cavern thing, the one next to the boiler room. I'd like you to show up on the screen there. Who are you messaging just now? Does Sean still have his Gemini? You'll see in a moment, maybe. I don't get...
Huh.
Herm. Another tremor? Does that mean Scent detonated another charge?
Indeed it does.
Why?
I told you not to tell anyone that we've been messaging. messaging each other. Rules are rules, I'm afraid.
That shouldn't have counted. I never actually told her anything.
You were asking me to show up here, which would have given it away.
Yeah, but I left the ball in your court. You didn't have to reveal yourself if you didn't want to.
Then I sincerely apologize, Ink. Why won't we put this behind us? Water under the bridge?
You blew up one of the foundations.
Yes. No use crying over it now, my dear. Perhaps you'll forgive me if I can be of assistance. I assume there's a reason you wanted to see me,
Tell me Liza's secret. Ink, don't. I know you know, Scent. She won't tell me herself, so I'll need you to tell me instead.
Oh, I'm afraid I can't do that, Ink.
Not you too. I'm tired of this crap. You said you wanted to help me, right? This is your chance. Help me.
I'm sorry, Ink. More sorry than you know. I understand you must be frustrated. Telling you Liza's secret would be against the rules. Strictly speaking, I should not even be here right now. I mustn't veer from the game from its optimal course.
You made the rules, didn't you? Change them.
Liza,
Yeah?
please explain to Ink, without going over specifics, why you cannot share your secret.
Will doing so, violate anything?
No. The girl bit her lip, eyeing the monitor with a gaze so sharp it could cut steel.
Okay. I'm being blackmailed. Yes, there is something I'm hiding, but Scent made his terms very clear. If I tell anyone my secret, he'll issue me a penalty. Huh. So what exactly would happen if you told me? What's this penalty you're talking about? I can't say, not without revealing what I'm hiding. But you understand now, right? I'm not oh wait, that's wrong voice. Way wrong voice. Okay. But you understand now, right? I'm not keeping this from you by choice. It's out of obligation. Yeah, I understand. Then let's head back. This whole thing was pointless.
Ink shifted to the right, cutting Liza off as she tried to edge past him.
Are you kidding me?
No.
No, he wasn't kidding you.
We're done here. I'm not telling you anything, and that's final. Yeah, I get that. I won't ask you to tell me. Hey, Scent.
No response. Ink's voice rang against the walls.
Scent, where the hell did you go?
Apologies. I am here.
Liza's not allowed to tell me her secret, right?
That is correct. I have prohibited Liza from sharing it. I have also prohibited myself from sharing it, and thus...
And thus everyone who knows is prohibited from telling me. I get that. Here's the thing, though. Am I prohibited from knowing it?
I do not understand your question.
According to the way you've worded this agreement, so long as no one divulges Liza's secret, no penalty will be issued.
That is correct.
So what if I were to figure out this secret on my own? By your own admission, so long as no one outright tells me what it is, Liza will be in the clear. Rules are rules, right?
My. You really are full of surprises, aren't you?
Is that a yes or a no?
That is most certainly a yes. Yes. One moment, please.
He's running off again? Ink? I don't know if this is a good idea. While I'm glad you were able to find a loophole in his rules, I don't think you'll be able to figure my secret out. We could be wasting valuable time. You want to be able to talk about this, right? Of course I do. Then I'll figure it out. You're not the only one who wants to be able to share this. I'm tired of being railroaded, of playing defense, of having my own head play tricks on me and not knowing how or why. This time, I'm making the first move. I have faith that whatever I learn about you is going to help us in the long run. If it's something that Scent doesn't want us to know, it must be important. Besides, I'm not going in blind. I have a good idea of where to start.
Her figure changed late. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It changed.
Oh, it's got the word blind in it. What does that mean?
Oh, she's blind. Fret not, I've
Was
returned.
blind.
Pardon the wait. Allow me to make this official. The monitor flared up as if to punctuate sentence.
So this is a puzzle now?
That's correct. Can you correctly guess little Liza's secret? Get it right, and I'll permit you and Liza to discuss it in private. If you can't figure it out, however, you may be here a while. With that in mind, do you accept?
Only if it's okay with Liza. I accept. Good.
Indeed. Allow me to take a proverbial back seat while you attempt to solve it.
I'm going to start by going over what I already know or suspect. Is this new music?
I think so.
Nice.
Bumpin'.
I've had suspicions about you for some time now, Liza. As I mentioned earlier, there have been mounting hits that suggest you're hiding something. Odd behavior, general paranoia, extreme caginess. Congratulations.
Can we just bump into this music? Anyone else bumping?
I'm bumping, man.
I'm bumping it hard.
This music's hyping me up.
This isn't the first time it's appeared.
It's getting ready for me to solve a puzzle.
Let's start with some basic questions. Liza, how do you spell your last name?
The mere mention of Liza's last name seemed to heighten her focus. She stood up straight and rattled off the letters with a rhythmic cadence.
T-H-A-T-C-H-E-R. Great, thanks. Now how do you spell the word embezzlement? Hey, what are you getting at?
I wonder.
Spell it out and you'll see.
She crossed her arms, grumbling. The letters flew from her mouth like acid.
E-M-B-E-Z-Z-L-E-M-E-N-T. I still don't see what those things have to do with each other. Oh, they don't have anything to do with each other. I was testing your spelling ability. What? I used words that I thought might rile you up to disguise what I was after. Thatcher's your last name, so that doesn't really count for much. Embezzlement, though, that could be a tough word if you aren't familiar with it. You didn't have any problem spelling it, though. Not only did you spell it correctly, but you even spelled it quickly. Not bad for someone I originally suspected of being illiterate.
'Cause she's blind.
What? Who gave you that stupid idea?
Brian did.
Thanks, Brian. Not fully
You're
illiterate.
talking about you, Chris.
I don't know what you said, but I'm gonna let Henry continue.
Thank you, Chris. Not fully illiterate, just developmentally challenged. I've always been weirded out by how slow you are at texting, and I thought this might have been an explanation. Clearly, though, you can read and spell. If that were the only thing I had picked up on, I might have thought you were dyslexic. There's more to you than that, though. I began to suspect you were hiding something big the last time we were in this very room. This room? That'd be... That was when you tricked Scent, wasn't it? That's right. Though I managed to trip up Scent, there's still something that's bothering me about that whole exchange. Remember how I managed to outsmart him by identifying a difference in the messages he gave us? Well, yeah, I remember the gist of it. He said contestants to you, but contestant to me. That's exactly right. You've got to wonder, though, why? I don't follow. Why did he even need to make that delineation? Why didn't he just read the same message to everyone at once? Wouldn't that have been safer? Even if his mistake really was a subconscious one, did he really need to address me using contestant? Why didn't he use a generic message for each of the elevators? And then I realized, maybe it wasn't Aether and me who got a special message. Maybe it was you. Here's what I think. Scent has been feeding you special messages throughout this entire game. That's an interesting theory. Something else that's been bugging me is the speed at which you managed to solve our 11th puzzle. Which, puzzle was that?
The only one she helped him?
Don't play dumb. I know you know which puzzle that was. Spell Jade.
Did she help us with that?
I don't even remember this puzzle, so...
She might have, but we didn't ask for it.
Okay, yeah, what about it? You seem to figure out the solution all on your own. How'd you know that A was 1 and J was 0? Just a guess. I know there's more to it than that. It's almost as if you have some very specialized knowledge that you're refusing to share. If I had access to the internet right now, I'm pretty damn sure I'd find something compelling. How much longer are you gonna keep at this, huh? Henry's tired of talking. I'm nearly done, I promise. One more thing before I tackle this puzzle. Liza, what's this?
Ink held his palm outwards, extending his middle and index fingers while curling the other's back.
2 fingers. You're holding up 2 fingers. Gotcha. Well, that's about all I've got. Think you can figure it out? It doesn't matter what I think. I have no choice but to solve this. So I will.
Ink approached the puzzle, took a deep breath, and tried to piece it all together. I was gonna say, we're gonna be able to do this. Wait, am I like... Oh, boys! Oh, wait, oh, golly, there's only 5.
Liza
Complete.
was once, and it's 5
5 letters, guys?
Oh shit.
Come on.
Dude, I swear, Brian
I'm
is
gonna be
correct.
so angry.
I know, because it's such a dumb theory that he's had very little evidence to base off of, and if this is correct, it's stupid.
Now, do we get, like, all the chances we... Like, can we get infinite chances on this, or is it just one? Okay,
yeah.
okay.
It's just a regular puzzle.
Just get it over with. I'm gonna be so miffed.
Let the miffing begin, Henry.
Son of a bitch.
Let the
Oh my
miffing
god.
begin.
Brian,
Oh, I've been holding in that knowledge forever.
oh my goodness. Ink, did you?
Henry, remember when you told me to hide theories under comedy? That was the only theory I was hiding under comedy as I lectured Brian with evidence that doesn't support it.
I can't believe it. I can't
I knew
believe
that's
what
why you were doing that. You hadn't tried to take him away from any other theory but that one.
Ha.
Once again, Ink held his palm outwards, flexing his middle and index fingers. His ring finger and pinky were nestled snugly behind his thumb.
This again? Why do you keep showing me your fingers?
'Cause you'll see it. Sorry.
What was that? What was that, Chris?
Oh, nothing.
That's what you'd call a V sign, or peace sign. You see it a lot in photographs. Of course, I doubt you spend much of your time looking at photographs. Given the face you're making right now, I wager you're aware of what it is. You just don't recognize it visually. Going a bit further back, this gesture is a V for victory, which is pretty fitting right now since I figured out your secret. Liza, before you woke up in the Four Elements Hotel this morning, you were blind, weren't you? Nice. Scent? Verdict?
She had a little smile on her face. Yet another puzzle falls to the hands of the magnificent Ink. Well done. You may talk about this amongst yourselves. No sharing this with any other contestants, you hear?
I guess that'll have to do. You know I wasn't keeping this from you on purpose, right? I've wanted to talk about this all day. I just couldn't. I know. What happened then? Tell me everything. There's a lot to go over. You sure? Everything. God, where do I begin? For starters, I wasn't always blind. I lost my sight at the age of 4. Bad accident. My father doesn't like to talk about it. My memories from before that time are hazy at best, but I remember starting to learn to read and write, sort of. I had to relearn pretty much everything, but with the help of the best homeschool teachers in the country, I was as prepared as I could be for the life ahead of me. So imagine my surprise when I woke up with the ability to see again. I thought I was dreaming at first. It's not uncommon for me to have dreams where I can see. I dropped that idea when I began spewing blood everywhere. The pain was too real. I composed myself eventually, gathered my things. That's when I found what Sen had left for me in my bag. Your Gemini? That's one of them, but more importantly, I found this.
Liza pulled a loose sheet of paper from her bag and handed it to Ink. Rough to the touch, the page hadn't dropped of ink. The page hadn't a drop of ink on it. Braille.
Braille?
Yeah, I knew it.
Why are you saying my lines, Chris?
Because I knew what it was, Henry.
What does it say?
She took the page back from him. Her hand glided across the page as she read the words aloud.
Good morning. Please read this message in its entirety. It relates to your newfound sight. I regret to inform you that you've been kidnapped. You have, however, been given a new pair of eyes with which to see the world. The gift of sight is a precious one, and I hope you do not squander it. Just as I have bestowed you with this gift, I am equally capable of taking it away. You will encounter a number of new faces today. If you mention that you used to be blind to any of them, I will rescind your vision without a second thought. The only person you may discuss with this is your father. You may contact him using the device provided with this note. I trust you will get used to using it in time. You have several hours before the door to your room unlocks. You will not be able to escape before then. I would suggest using this time to get used to your new sense. You have quite the facade ahead of you. Oh, and please be careful around these people. Some of them would see you harmed. And that's all. That sure explains a lot, doesn't it? I've got to say, you faked it pretty damn well. If it weren't for the strange circumstances, I wouldn't have given it a second thought. How'd you relearn everything so fast? Like, how'd you relearn to read and stuff? Some of it was still rattling around in my head from before my accident. Even if I got stuck, tracing out the letters with my finger usually did the trick. Even blind people can recognize the shape of letters, you know. Sorry, I didn't mean to insinuate anything. And, Sorry if I ever gave you a hard time. I didn't know what you were going through.
And if you're still sour about it when we escape, I'll shoot you an invoice.
Well, what was that about rescinding your vision though? Can he really do that?
Yeah, he can.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, you have a lot. Hey. 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 Henry. 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 Alex. Alex.
Yeah,
Where did Henry go?
I don't know.
Are we supposed to read his line like we do with Brian?
I don't know.
What do we do?
If we can't hear him, maybe he can't hear us.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to edit this video.
Where'd
Not
Henry
sure.
go? I'm scared.
I'm sorry. I
Wait, where'd Brian go?
What-
Shouldn't he be bragging that he got Liza's blind right?
I'm sorry I gave you a heart attack,
Oh,
Chris. I didn't know
back.
what it would do to you. Oh, I guess I gotta
Yes.
cut this after all. Alright, did I
You
even
freaked me
read
out
this
there.
line?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
I didn't even believe him at first. I mean, how could such a thing be possible? Turns out that restoring my sight in the first place kind of throws the word possible out the window. Sense seems to be able to, turn my eyes off at will. He did it back before the elevator ride.
During.
During? What did I say?
Before.
Oh.
I guess it was a reminder or something. He only did it briefly.
Include a short pause, Rain, before moving on to the more personal questions.
So, how is it being able to see again?
Honestly, it's amazing.
Aw, look at her. She's smiling. Look at her. She's smiling, Henry.
Aww,
She's smiling. See, we think she looks cute when she smiles.
right.
She's ours.
That friend meter's gonna go up double when we check it again.
It better.
I'm excited and nervous all at once. This means so much for me, for my future. There had been some contention as to whether or not I'd actually ever inherit my father's company.
Oh? You made it sound like it was a sure thing.
I'd ask him every day about it. The answer would always be something like, "We'll see," or "That's still a long ways away." Part of me knows that handing the company over to his blind daughter would seem as unprofessional, as much as it hurts to admit it. But I wouldn't stop trying, asking. I researched the company on my own time, stuff I wasn't supposed to read. All I wanted was to make sure that when the time came to pass the torch, Liza Thatcher was the best candidate. But now... my father seems just as excited as I am about my newfound vision. Finally, after years of pestering him, I got the yes I was looking for. I haven't discounted the possibility that he just wants to comfort his kidnapped daughter. Still, I am so ready for the life ahead of me. That's why I have to make it out of here alive. I just have to.
I don't ever think I've ever heard you get this excited about something. Guess you really wanted to talk about this, huh?
More than you can imagine. There's so much left to learn, so much I don't understand. I don't even know what I look like. Did you know that?
Not at all?
I could describe my appearance with words, but I've never, seen myself. Not since I was little. Maybe you think it's stupid, but I want to know, you know?
That's where the stupid mirror thing came in.
Right.
The thing that set me off.
Yeah.
I've been told I look a bit like my mother.
That's got to be exciting. I'm pumped for you, Liza, seriously. And not to overhype it or anything, but I think you'll be happy with what you see. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Let's go, Ink.
Heh, thanks. Oh, and I
Could
almost
do for
forgot. My vision still isn't perfect. I've noticed I have some trouble when it comes to details.
What do you mean?
Sometimes details don't show up immediately. It's like they're there, but I don't notice them right away. And then when I notice the detail, it seems so obvious. I don't know how to explain it.
You mean like noticing if someone's pants are wet? What kind of example is that?
Yeah, or noticing the blood spattered on someone's jacket.
Why did he mention the wet?
Because she didn't notice they were wet after they got off the elevators. Another clue that you guys
I thought she said that she came out soaking wet just like everyone else.
Yeah, but she didn't. She's like, did the water happen to you guys too? And Ink goes, look at us. And she goes, oh, right.
Okay.
Alright, guess I remember that.
Whether this is because I'm not used to using my eyes or because of whatever scent did to me, I couldn't tell you.
Huh. Anything else I should know?
That's about it, I think. What are you going to do now that you know my secret?
On its own, it doesn't tell me a whole lot. Still, I'm willing to bet that this is an important piece in the puzzle that is exit/corners.
Roll credits.
The most interesting thing, to me at least, is the fact that Scent wanted you to keep this a secret. Why? I'm sure you don't need me to tell you this, but some really weird shit is going on.
Whatever's going on, we'll figure it out. If you manage to guess that I used to be blind, I'm willing to bet that you can solve the rest of this mystery.
With your help, of course. I can't do it alone.
I'll do whatever I can. We should probably get back, huh?
Yeah, time to go.
Adrenaline surged through Ink as he heaved open the Titanic door.
Liza's right. If I could figure out her secret, I can figure out the rest of them. Scent's had his way long enough. Things are finally turning around. If I know one thing for sure now, is that exit/corners can be beaten.
Roll credits.
There they are.
I'm surprised the episode didn't end right there.
Yeah, really. I was gonna say I had like 95% alliance or something.
What are those two doing here?
Ink and Liza found themselves flanked by the two students. Jesus, where the heck were you two? Sean rapped in the nearby red door and then yelled at it.
I guess it means
What?
like punching or something? Like, I don't know.
Nah, he broke down a sick beat.
Hey, lovebirds, you can come back. We found them. Aether ran over to Ink and Liza, eyes swollen, and pulled both of them close in a vicious hug. Oh my gosh, I hate her.
Who's dead?
You're okay. I was so worried. Guys, can you take over my lines for a few minutes?
I was so worried.
Aether?
I thought something had happened to you, too.
Oh my god, someone's dead.
Okay.
She hugged them even tighter. He could feel a heaviness looming over him. He knew that something terrible had happened.
What's going on?
It's... No! I have to tell them, Aether. Oh, is Ray dead?
No, he said,
I
hey,
know.
you two
No,
lovebirds.
please tell me he didn't die.
No, remember when Sean just said,
Yeah,
hey, you
you're
two
right.
lovebirds? He was probably
It's
mocking.
Beth then. Beth's
That's true.
dead.
Beth had a heart attack? Like...
What?
I don't know.
I guess Beth's dead. It makes sense for
Well,
Ray to be alive with that
based
line. That's
on-
why... Yeah. I know, but... She trailed off. Ink felt as though he already knew that what she was going to say.
Where?
Through the blue door. Ink. Don't just go. Ink. The other contestants assailed Ink with words, but he wasn't really listening anymore. He made his way to the blue door as fast as his tired body would take him. What Ink saw shouldn't have surprised him. By process of elimination, he already knew what was waiting for him on the other side of that hotel door room. Still, he couldn't help but scream.
Oh.
I'm back.
It's okay. Do I have to click? Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Zoinks, that noise.
Scream.
Yep, it's Beth.
Oh, the horror.
The horror! Do I have to... I mean, the end of the chapter is like right here. Oh. Ink fell to his knees, crumpling as if he were made of paper, and wept at the idiocy of it all. There we go. Beth's dead.
Yeah, she knew she was gonna die though.
She did, yeah. It was pretty obvious Beth wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah, rip
Yeah.
Beth, gone and also forgotten. You weren't that cool.
Gone and happily forgotten.
Yes, that works. too.
Alex is down to 1 row 2 now.
It's not like you guys have had too many lines anyway. And that episode was, 95% Henry.
Yeah.
The last
Yeah.
one was like 50-50 Henry me. Like,
Last one?
Are you shitting me?
last episode.
Liza's still like the.
she's still
last?
here. And this idiot, where's the X? Why is there no
Yeah,
X here?
Why is she not dead? Why is she?
Okay.
That was
She
dumb.
gets blackened out after the next chapter.
Oh, really? Why
Yeah.
are the other two not there? Why isn't she blackened out and the other two are there instead?
Probably because the amount of editing necessary to have 2 more trust meters for 2 new characters was too much for the creator of the game.
So then 2 more characters have to die though.
I mean, it doesn't sound that bad making 2 new trust things.
Yeah, but-
I mean,
2 more characters have
have
to die.
to die.
Make it-
Why?
because in the main room there are 4 pitchers of water.
So
There are what?
There are 4 pitchers of water, 4 doors, everything
There
leads
were-
to 4.
There were originally 4 contestants.
yeah.
5.
5, whatever, yeah.
And so I think we're gonna lose 2 more.
Sure.
Sure. Whatever you say. Because
don't
you
care
looked it
anymore.
up on the wiki or something. You did this already. At some point, Brian couldn't take it anymore, and he started playing all of them on his own.
Honestly, you just spammed through it. Just like the one chick, Alex's friend.
Alex.
Emma or Leslie?
Leslie.
Alex. Did anybody else have that theory in their head? On
What?
the Reddit page or whatever? The blind theory?
Yeah, that was going around way before chapter 17.
Okay. Oh, do you mean 22?
Yeah, but I knew about the blind thing like back when I started it because Matt and I were talking about it.
Did you believe it?
Are you kidding? When that chapter came up, I got so excited. I typed in blind and I was just like, yes! Oh.
I guess Henry and I will just sideline on that one.
You
Yeah,
guys
I
just
was a
want
little-
I didn't
was a
see the
little
evidence
disappointed.
until I saw the Reddit post that Matt sent me, but once I saw the evidence, I believed it.
I just thought it was dumb.
You guys just couldn't accept it because I said it.
You saw one piece of evidence, you were like, she's blind!
Yeah, and you were
I saw,
so
like,
you were so
7
boisterous about it.
I
Like,
saw
she's
at
blind,
least
she's
7
blind.
Of evidence.
You saw one and then said it and then you went with it over time.
No, the elevator, the mirror, the pencils and pens, the slow
Pretty sure you
texting.
said
I
it.
mentioned that all.
Pretty sure you said it before even. You said it on like the first episode you were on that
Is
she
that
was
the elevator one?
blind. I have no idea.
Okay.
Well, I was pretty disappointed because I thought it'd be like something I wouldn't ever guess. But you know, Brian's been saying it the whole goddamn time, so I wasn't too surprised. So it wasn't really a twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do?
What can you do in this kooky world, Henry?
Yeah, it's just
The
an
reason
indie
I
game.
went silent during that entire next conversation.
It's because
That
you
he
were
had
just
after the
you were
puzzle?
in a period of just self-loving as you touched yourself vigorously with your
Yeah.
microphone off.
No, I was just freaking out though.
Wait, you're copying me, Brian? What the heck?
You were also
Dude,
vigorously touching yourself.
Do you know what that means?
I couldn't because my mic would be on.
I mean, I've been
Not gonna
having
lie.
messages from a very hot girl, so it's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
No, but you just said that
Hold
you
on.
got so excited about being right about something that you touched yourself.
I'm just kidding, guys. Jeez.
Is your mom texting
Understand jokes.
you? Is your mom texting you?
My mom's not hot.
Alex, is there something you need to tell us?
Incest. Am I